Alright, so in this video I will be installing the MRD SSW exhaust. The stock exhaust is great, but it's just too heavy and restrictive for my taste. Plus it's not loud and I can't be riding on the Florida streets with some quiet exhaust. It's just suicide. The tools you will need are a ratchet, extension, 8mm socket, 12mm socket, 3mm hex, and a 6mm hex. Now the first thing you want to do is to remove the side panel, giving yourself plenty of room to work with. Next, remove the two 3mm hex bolts holding on the heat shield and loosen the 6mm hex on the exhaust clamp. Once this is done, you can loosen the two bolts holding on the silencer. The top bolt is a 6mm on one side and a 12mm on the other. The other bolt is by the passenger foot peg. Now, with some patience and fiddling around, you should be able to remove the factory exhaust. Rotate the exhaust towards the center. It will make it much easier to remove. Here's a quick comparison between the two pipes, and the factory one just looks ugly next to the MRD. The header is held on by two 6mm hex, one being a nut and one being a bolt. Take your time with removing the header. You do not want to scratch anything or damage the exhaust gasket. Speaking of the exhaust gasket, in some cases it will stick to the header like it did with me, and in others it will stay in the engine. Now you want to check your exhaust gasket for damage. If your gasket is damaged, you will have to replace it. If not, you run the risk of having an exhaust leak. Once you install your exhaust gasket in the engine, it is time to put your header on. When installing the header, do not tighten it all the way down. You want some play, which makes installing the silencer much easier. Once you have the silencer on, but not tight, you can start torquing down all the bolts, starting from the front of the bike and working your way back. Now all you have to do is install the side cover and you're ready to ride. Be sure to check out my first impressions video in the card above and the description below. Also in the description you will find the jetting information. It might be helpful to anybody who plans on installing this exhaust and not doing the 3x3 mod like myself. As always, feel free to like the video, comment, and subscribe to see more of my content. Stay classy and cue the outro.